Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, mashallah. Welcome back to our live health show, Your Health, coming to you direct from Ikra TV studios here on Manchester Road, alhamdulillah. Before the break, we were just discussing the importance of keeping your gut in very, very good health. Very, very important. It causes, if your gut is not in a good state, the symptoms you get, I was mentioning, burping, distension, feeling of not being completely evacuated when you visit the bathroom. Sometimes you have other issues like, panic attacks, uneasy feeling. These are all symptoms of your gut not being in a good state. And I mentioned something called Candida albicans. Candida albicans is one of the major kind of reasons why people have stomach issues. Even IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, the main reason behind IBS is, as always, Candida albicans. And I mentioned we do a test in our clinics that identifies antibodies to foods, and it specifically identifies Candida albicans and yeast. So basically, in homeopathic medicine, we have major remedies for constipation, whether it's for children, for adults, or just normal, people who just find themselves finding it difficult to pass stool. Now, I mentioned before that there's certain predisposing factors why you get constipation. And I mentioned that many people don't exercise. Exercise helps this peristalsis action, which helps the stool move from the ascending, descending, transverse and descending colon and helps it pass. And we don't exercise, so it becomes sluggish and that peristaltic action becomes weak. And sometimes the peristaltic action is lost. This kind of slow push and relaxed constriction and relaxation, sphincter movement is lost, and a person then they just can't go to the bathroom. They can't evacuate naturally. It's a very, very bad state to be in. And keep it safe. So one is a lack of exercise, and two is because we don't have enough foods with fiber in, fiber-rich food, vegetables, fruits we don't have. And then to add to that, water, we lack water, and good quality water as well we don't have. मैं ये अर्ज़ कर रहा था कि कब्ज़ जो होती है इसकी वजूहात होती हैं. अव्वल के वजह ये होती है कि आदमी का जो खाना होता है ना बहुत ज़्यादा रिफाइंड होता है. रिफाइंड फ्लावर्स, white bread and pasta and rice, refined rice, all ये जितने भी खाने इस तरह होते हैं कि यानी कि चावल हो गए हैं या फिर सफ़ेद आटा जो होता है और इस तरह की चीज़ें, वो पेट के अंदर जाकर वहाँ गोए कि ट्रैक्शन नहीं रहती निकलने के लिए. बस बिल्कुल अगर आपने पानी डाला है ना ब्रेड पर, आपने देख लिया कि उसके कैसी वो कैसे ख़राब हो जाता है, बिल्कुल स्लिपरी और इस तरह. तो ये हाल होता है पेट के अंदर. तो ज़ाहिर बात है अगर इस तरह है तो फिर उसका निकालना बहुत मुश्किल होता है. तो हमारा खाना ठीक नहीं है. हमें खाना चाहिए वेजिटेबल्स और फ्रूट और अच्छा पानी, और हमें नंबर 2 एक्सरसाइज की तरफ हमें तवज्जो देनी चाहिए. कम से कम हर दिन आधा घंटा बाहर निकलकर आदमी को चलना चाहिए. वॉकिंग के तो बहुत ही फ़ायदा है जहन के लिए, इमोशंस के लिए, दिल के लिए, मूड के लिए और जिस्म के हर प्रोसेस के लिए चलना बहुत ही मुफीद है. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू वॉक हाफ एन आवर डेली आउटसाइड योर हाउस एंड स्टार्ट मूविंग. सुन्नह ऑफ रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू एक्सरसाइज. तो अव्वल हमारा खाना ठीक नहीं है. नंबर 2 हम एक्सरसाइज नहीं करते हैं. एक्सरसाइज हम नहीं करते हैं. बिल्कुल हम we become like couch potatoes, and illnesses we get then subsequently are lifestyle illnesses, lifestyle diseases, high blood pressure, cholesterol and diabetes. So we need to kind of make a stop to these bad habits and change our habits for the good, inshallah. So let's go through the remedies, homeopathic remedies. There's 5 major remedies for constipation in homeopathic medicine. 5 major remedies. The first remedy, Nux vomica, is the main remedy. Then bryonia, which I normally give for kids. Then you have something called alumina for very difficult and hard stools. Then you have something called alumen, and then the fifth one you have something called opium. It's actually made homeopathically, so there's nothing dangerous inside. So let's go through all 5. The first one and the most common one is called Nux vomica. जो पहली दवाई होती है होम्योपैथी के अंदर कब्ज़ के लिए, उसका नाम है Nux vomica. तो होम्योपैथी हर दवाई जो होती है उनके अलग अलग सिम्टम्स होते हैं, और जो सिम्टम्स आपके हों अगर किसी दवाई के साथ मिल जाए तो ये दवाई आपके लिए बहुत ही मुफीद साबित होगी इंशाल्लाह. तो नुक्स वोमिका के सिम्टम की तरफ हम देखते हैं. अव्वल, नुक्स वोमिका ऐसी दवाई है, हम बहुत ज़्यादा ये देते हैं कब्ज़ के लिए. तो आदमी को यानी यानी कि गलाज़त निकालने के लिए आदमी को यू हैव अ डिज़ायर, लेकिन जो गलाज़त वो निकल नहीं पाती. आदमी यानी बाथरूम को जाते हैं गलाज़त निकालने के लिए, क़ज़ाए हाजत करने के लिए, लेकिन जब वहाँ जाते हैं तो बिल्कुल ये जो दाइया होता है वो ख़त्म हो जाता है और नाकामयाब होता है आदमी. आदमी बस बैतुल-ख़ला में अंदर आदमी बैठता है टॉयलेट पर, लेकिन ये जो क़ज़ाए हाजत के लिए जो मौसर इफ़ेक्ट होता है वो नहीं होता. सो यू जस्ट हैव नो इफ़ेक्ट, यू सिटिंग इन द टॉयलेट and you're not passing any stool. So ineffectual yani ke urge to pass stool. So you're trying to pass stool, but it's not being passed. And a person who does pass it is very, very less. So when you do pass stool, it's very, very less, small amounts, scanty amounts. So when you leave the bathroom, you don't feel that you evacuated. You need to come back. And you come back again, and you do this 3-4 times. So if this is happening with yourself, and also on top of that, you are a person, male or female, who has a very sedentary lifestyle. You don't kind of exercise, number one. Number two, you sleep late, you wake up early, you have lots of beverages like teas and coffee, and you're very irritable. You're always snapping. If this sounds like you, then this remedy called Nux vomica will not just help you with your constipation, it'll help you with many things like high blood pressure, irritability, mood swings. It's actually a detox remedy. This Nux vomica is a detox remedy in homeopathic medicine. It helps all the detoxification agents and organs work, like the liver, the pancreas, the kidneys, even the skin, and your sweating. It helps you perspire. तो Nux vomica एक बहुत अच्छी दवाई है. ये उन लोगों के लिए होते हैं जब वो क़ज़ाए हाजत के लिए बाथरूम जाते हैं बैतुल ख़ला, तो वहाँ बस यानी कि टॉयलेट पर बैठे बैठे उनके क़ज़ाए हाजत का जो असर होता है वो जारी नहीं होता. जो गलाज़त है वो नहीं निकल पाती. आदमी ज़ोर लगाते हैं लेकिन बिल्कुल क़ज़ाए हाजत नहीं होती. और नंबर 2, अगर क़ज़ाए हाजत हो भी एक हद तक, पूरी तौर पर तो नहीं, लेकिन कम से कम आदमी का कुछ फजलात निकलते हैं, इसके बावजूद आदमी को बार बार आना पड़ता है क़ज़ाए हाजत करने के लिए, 1 घंटे के बाद, आधे घंटे के बाद, क्योंकि मुकम्मल तौर पर जो गलाज़त है वो नहीं निकल पाई. दिस इज़ नुक्स वोमिका. और ये भी मैं अर्ज़ कर रहा था कि ये जो है दवाई ये उन लोगों के लिए होते हैं जो बिल्कुल बहुत लेट सोते हैं, बहुत जल्दी उठते हैं, काफ़ी गुस्से करते हैं, काफ़ी उनको यानी काफ़ी सेंसिटिव होते हैं, रोड रेज करते हैं, यानी कि हाँ काफ़ी यानी क्या कहते हैं इसको, they're very very like sensitive and they react very quickly. They're highly strong people, and it's very good for high blood pressure as well, by the way, this Nux vomica. इसके साथ साथ आदमी को ये महसूस होता है कि अगरचे हम बैतुल ख़ला गए हैं, लेकिन लगता है कि हमारे जो यानी कि फजलात हैं, अभी जो गलाज़त है अभी निकल नहीं पाई पूरी तौर पर और अभी बाकी है. This never gone sensation, if you have this never gone sensation, this remedy, Nux vomica, can help you. And it also helps if you've had piles with constipation. Many people have constipation, they have piles because of the straining. So this remedy is a very good remedy also for piles. Nux vomica, very, very good remedy for constipation, where you feel that the stool hasn't passed or you need to go again a few times, and also where you feel you're not evacuated properly. And then fourthly, if you have issues with piles because of constipation, this remedy can help you. And what is the dose you take? Very simple. You take a 30C remedy, 2 to 3 times daily. 9 o'clock in the morning, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and then 9 p.m. in the evening. A few doses of this, inshallah, and you will really, really see the benefits. Moving on to the next remedy. The second remedy after Nux vomica is Bryonia alba, or the wild hops plant. This remedy I always give for children, small children, even infants who are constipated, who actually have their stomach becomes very, very hard, and they're crying in pain, and they have no ability to pass the stool. Bryonia alba is a very good remedy where the person has a very, very dry and hard stool. The stool is dry and it's very, very hard. Obviously, if it's dry, it'll be very, very hard, which is the effect of constipation, because the large intestine just takes the water out. And sometimes, if you can't pass that stool at the right time, the body will continue taking water out, and when water is left from the stool, it becomes more harder, more compact, and it's more difficult to pass it. So one of the indicators of Bryonia alba for constipation is that the stool is very dry and it's very, very hard. And also, you may pass the stool in lumps. So if you're passing your stool in lumps, this remedy could help you as well. And also, you could have head pain as well. If you have head pain because of constipation, then this remedy, that is another sign that this remedy will help you. It helps headaches because of that. So if somebody comes to you with headache and they're also constipated, and then the stool are very, very hard and dry, and they pass them in small, small lumps, you could give them this remedy called Bryonia alba, which is known as wild hops. And this won't just help them with the constipation, and this happens after one dose. The constipation passes and they're okay. For children anyway, babies, I give one dose to them and it helps them. So abdominal distension also, and then head pain because of this headache, then this remedy is what you need to take. Again, a 30C 2-3 times daily, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and then 9 o'clock in the evening. This, inshallah, is a very, very good remedy, and it will help get rid of your constipation, inshallah. So if you haven't tried it, try this. They are very side effect free remedies. Everybody should know about homeopathic medicine, mashallah. As I mentioned before, our deceased queen, she grew up on homeopathic medicine. Her children, these Charles and Andrews and Anne and the rest of, they all grew up on homeopathic medicine, no doubt. So Bryonia alba, very good remedy for constipation. And before that, Nux vomica. Nux vomica, as I mentioned before, is a remedy where you don't have full evacuation, you're very irritable, angry, you pass small, you have this never gone sensation, and you need to go to the bathroom a few times. And Bryonia alba, when you have dry, hard stools in lump form, stomach distended, and sometimes headache, this will help you with these symptoms. The third remedy called aluminum. Alumina. Alumina is another highly beneficial homeopathic remedy, and this is indicated when there is an absence of the urge to pass stool for days. ये एक ऐसी दवाई है अलूमिना कि आदमी को क़ज़ाए हाजत होती ही नहीं आदमी, 1 दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन, 4 दिन, 5 दिन तक आदमी बैतुल खला की तरफ जाने की उसको हाजत नहीं होती. खाना खाते हैं, पानी पीते हैं, तो फिर ये कहाँ जाता है? पेट ही के अंदर मौजूद रहता है. आदमी को तकलीफ़ होती है, बदहज़मी होती है, गैस होता है और तकलीफ़ होते हैं, लेकिन आदमी को बैतुल खला की तरफ जाने की हाजत नहीं होती. तो अगर आपको ये तकलीफ़ इस तरह नुमाया होती है, तो आपके लिए ये जो दवाई है अलूमिना, ALUMINA, ये आपको बहुत ही फ़ायदा मंद साबित होगी इंशाल्लाह. So alumina is very good when you have the absence for the urge to pass stool. Days go past and you're not passing the stool. The action of the intestine is very slow and very sluggish. Yeah. And the only time you pass stool is when there's so much amount of fecal matter, you have to go to the bathroom. There's no other way. There's so much impacted fecal matter that you're forced to go. And another strange thing about this remedy is that you pass stool, even though it's very soft stool, you still find it very difficult to pass. This is one of the symptoms of alumina. Excessive straining to pass stool even when the stool is soft. You'd think that if the stool was difficult and hard, then you'd strain. But with this remedy, the stool is soft, but still you need to strain to push it out because of the lack of peristalsis. This is one of the major indicated remedies for constipation in children, infants. If the infants are constipated, alumina is a very good remedy, as is that Bryonia alba. I normally use more Bryonia than alumina, but alumina is also a good remedy, especially for babies who are less than 1 year old. So when to use this remedy? You use this remedy when the person has extended period of time when he doesn't go to the bathroom. So 3 days, 4 days, he doesn't feel the need to go to the bathroom. The fourth remedy, called opium. This remedy by its nature creates stasis, creates sluggishness, and it makes a person just slow down. So it also slows down this peristaltic action. So if you find that your stool is hard and dry and pass like a small ball form, very small balls of ghalazat and stool you're passing, and there's a lack of urge to pass stool, this remedy is indicated. Or also when you've been using lots of laxatives for years and years, you've been using lactulose and falan, this and that to pass your stool, and you're so constipated. So if you've had years of abuse of these purgatives, then this remedy called opium can help you with your constipation. Again, the dosage, a 30c twice a day, morning and evening, will be very, very beneficial. And finally, the fifth remedy is called alumen. The fourth one was called, the third one was called aluminum. This is called alumen. The third one is called alumina with the A, and this is called alumen. Alumen is a well-indicated remedy for constipation when the stool is very, very hard, like so much hard as a stone. If you feel that your stool is very, very hard, almost like a stone-like consistency, then this is the remedy for you. Alumen. Alumen is indicated when the stool is exceedingly hard. It feels like a stone. That's how hard it becomes because of long-term impaction and long-term lack of going to the bathroom. Also, you may have some blood. If you have some blood on your stool, it's very important that you go and see a GP for sure, so you can do some tests like colonoscopies, etc. But if you have some blood on your stool, and it's very, very hard to pass, almost like a stone, the remedy you should take is called alumen. Alumen is very, very beneficial. Again, the dosage will be 1 tablet, maybe 2 to 3 times daily. Alongside this, you need to make sure you exercise. You have to exercise, and number 2, have plenty of good quality water. And number 3, stop or reduce drastically your refined sugars. Your refined sugars have to stop. You have to exercise at least half an hour daily. It's just mind-boggling the amount of people who don't exercise. You have to exercise. This is part of healthy living, sleeping, having good food, and exercise. 1 in 2 people don't survive their first heart attack. And sedentary lifestyle makes you have heart attacks. It's simple as that. All the studies, all the stats are telling us that. You have to get out and you have to exercise, and it's a sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What more can I say? It's just win-win in every possible scenario. Your mind health, your mental health, your physical health, your prophylactic kind of health, every aspect exercise you need to do. Yeah, still people don't do it. It's just mind-boggling. So these 5 remedies, mashallah, if you keep taking these, you can take these for about 1 to 2 months without any side effects, inshallah. This will really, really help you. I hope this has been beneficial to you. We've only got 1 minute left. So if people have these symptoms, अगर किसी को ये महसूस हो कि बहुत ज़्यादा गैस है और कब्ज़ है और इस तरह, तो ये भी हो सकता है कि उनको इरिटेबल बाउल सिंड्रोम हो. तो इरिटेबल बाउल सिंड्रोम की वजह ये होती है कि अमूमन आदमी के जो खाने होते हैं उसके ख़िलाफ़ जिसम एंटीबॉडीज़ पैदा कर रही है. तो आप कोई टेस्ट करवाएं, एक फूड टेस्ट होता है, ब्लड टेस्ट हमारी क्लिनिक के अंदर हम करते हैं, तो इससे हमें पता चल जाता है कि कौन से खाने के ख़िलाफ़ आपकी जिसम एंटीबॉडीज़ पैदा कर रही है. फिर हम उसको बंद करते हैं आपके लिए 3.5 माह तक, 14 हफ्ते तक, 3 months, 12 weeks, and then another 2 weeks. So 3.5 months you stop it, and then you reintroduce it, and by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all your symptoms disappear. We use this test for many ailments. We're going to continue inshallah with this program, part B of this program, and continue next week with the harms of vaping. It's extremely dangerous. Inshallah, please join us then, and until next Friday, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah.